Hello. What is your take on the Unso? I have been forewarned that these are not my words, but the algorithm of Screw YouTube and basically the entire network out there is apparently rigged in such a way that if you were to broadcast something and you said a name or a place, or you referenced a current event, or you spoke a certain word or a certain phrase, any number of these subjects, that, as I say, it's rigged in such a way that it'll trigger some kind of red flag censorship. And basically, your broadcast will either be disabled or blocked or buried in such a way that no one out there will ever see it. And so, whereas I'm not especially worried about this, I do not sanction censorship. But more to the point, you send in these questions, and if it happens to deal with one of these current events or one of these trigger subjects, and I answer it, you'll never see the response. Oh, it'll be out there, but unless you know to look for it, you'll never see it, and you'll think that we're ignoring your questions. And so we don't want that. So what I'll do is I will attempt to respond in such a way that eludes these little verbal landmines, and yet permits us still to remain on the same page, if that makes sense. For instance, here, this is asking, what is your take on the current upset, which is developing at a very rapid pace over yonder? And I imagine you know to what I'm referring. And if you do, then my response is probably pretty much the same as yours. Anything ranging from disappointment to disgust, with a great deal of apprehension in between. Because this is shaping up to be pretty bad, and it looks like it's going to get a whole lot worse. And it's only just beginning. Having only just been beginning for, a few decades, or a few generations has it been? A couple of centuries? Maybe even a millennium or two. Yeah. Do you ever wear bolo ties? Yes, from time to time. I have quite a few of them, but I don't wear them all that frequently. However, to remedy this, I'll wear one in the next broadcast. How does that sound? OMG, your political satire armband is hilarious. That's one of the most offensive things I've ever seen. I love it. Could you, by any chance, be referring to this? Is that what you mean? Huh. Well, thank you very much. We aims to please. Have you ever shoplifted before? No. Well, yes, I have. Well, no, yes, but it was an accident. I know what you're thinking. How do you accidentally shoplift? Hold on a moment. All right. The little town on the coast, tourist trap, I think it's where they have that aquarium, Eastport or Viewport, Oceanport, Newport, something like that. There's a Goodwill out there. And we were all shopping there one day and did something we don't typically do. We used a shopping cart. And as you've probably seen hundreds of times in a grocery store, thrift shop, wherever, supermarket, someone walked with a cane using a walking stick, but they're pushing that cart. They take the cane and they settle it diagonally in the cart so that the handle's overhanging where the handle for the shopping cart is. You must have seen that 100 times. Well, the thing of it is, at that Goodwill that day, I came across this massive, jumbo-sized crowbar. Just super industrial. The kind of thing you'd use to break open whatever you wanted, basically. And it was on sale, and what's more, it was marked down. I think it's bent slightly, but it still works fine. I can promise you that. And the thing is, as I took this and I put that in the shopping cart, diagonal, the crux up here by the handle, the same way you would put a cane in the shopping cart. And I went on ahead out into the parking lot, and everyone else rang up so that we could all just put everything on the same receipt and settle up later. And I'm guessing that the cashier saw that but mistook it for my cane and just ignored it. And we didn't realize until it was too late that she didn't ring it up at all. And so that's how I accidentally wound up with this crowbar. Accidentally. It's not like, how are you going to, tuck that into a pocket or slip that under your coat? That's not really something you can filch deliberately. Anyway, I've given so much business to Goodwill over the years that I'm hoping it's evened out in the interim, because, as I say, it's a very good tool to have. You can break into just about anything with this. A car, or a mausoleum, a safe, anything. Believe me.